Welcome to my decadent life. Thanks for joining me for my everyday before makeup skincare routine. On the days I go to work, I typically wear makeup, sometimes more, sometimes way less. It just kind of depends on the day, how much time I have in the morning, how everybody slept last night. But I have what is kind of a, a simple routine, kind of not a ton of products, but when I think about it, it really is more than maybe a lot of people use. But I just wanted to talk about what I use and why, just quickly, and just sort of put it on while I talk to you. I have been waiting so long for Beautycounter to come out with a cleansing oil, and they just finally launched one yesterday on, it was July 9th. So I'm filming this on July 10th, so this is Wednesday. So I have not tried it yet. I did not pre-order it. I decided to wait because I had so many amazing products I was already using, and I thought, you know what? I just need to tone it back a little bit and finish what I have. So I've been using the Limelife by Alcone Midnight Oil. This is a marula oil facial cleanser for normal to dry skin, and I am loving this. It smells absolutely amazing. It smells like midnight. Does that make any sense? It smells wonderful. It is like very earthy, a very deep, warm scent, and I really like this. I apply this with dry fingertips, massage it in, and then hop in the shower or use a wet cloth, really warm wet cloth, to sort of pat my face and just sort of remove the oil, a little bit. But I love the way it feels after I use this. So this is definitely a fave, and I intend to keep this in my regimen. And I do use it in the morning, even though it specifically says to use it at nighttime. I love it in the morning too. So then my next favorite product, and this is the Beautycounter, the number 3 Balancing and Charcoal Facial Mist. And I did look some info up here, but this is phenomenal for absorbing oil or keeping oil at bay and calming any redness you may have. And the sprayer on this is phenomenal. The finest, softest mist. They really did a great job with this product, and it is alcohol free. So if you were looking for an alcohol free toner, like I am always looking for an alcohol free toner, this is phenomenal. My next step is the Beautycounter Countermatch Moisture Serum. It comes in this cool little glass bottle, and you sort of activate it and you suck the product up. And this is about the perfect amount for me. I like to just pop it on my fingers and apply. I really like to bring it down my neck. I like to just sort of pat it around my eyes and really just kind of like pat it in, and it'll feel a little sticky and tacky for a while, and then it just sort of like, it just really absorbs. So the cool thing about the, let me pull it up here. The cool thing about the Countermatch line is it's perfect for any skin type. Normal, oily, dry. It will do what your skin needs. They call it the biomimic technology. So it will adapt to what your needs are. So this product is like really perfect for everybody. And the biotechnology is phenomenal. And from what I understand, the moisture serum is infused with 2 forms of hyaluronic acid, making it intensely moisturizing. So sometimes if it is super humid and really hot, I'll actually skip my moisturizer, which I know I technically should not be doing, but if I'm wearing sunscreen anyway, I feel like this is enough hydration underneath my sunscreen, and I'll skip that emollient, that emollient like moisturizer level step, just to prevent me from getting, too heavy feeling on my skin. So one of the main ingredients in this product is squalene, and also it contains aloe juice and from what I understand, a mild form of salicylic acid, or like a more natural form of salicylic acid. So this product really can help with mild acne and blemishes. And not even just this product, this line in general. So after I put my serum on, I usually do eye cream. And I have been using the Beautycounter Rejuvenating Eye Cream in the morning, and I use the Countermatch in the evening. So the reason I choose to use the Rejuvenating Eye Cream in the morning is because it has caffeine in it. So that helps to smooth and sort of like, you know, your skin under your eyes so you don't have any puffiness, bags, and I do feel like it helps with a dark cast as well. So a little bit of product, and they really encourage us, and by they, I mean everybody I watch when it comes to skincare, to really pat that product in around your orbital bone, because products will absorb further than you place them. So they will absorb up and into this really delicate area under the eye, but it can be a little much if you're actually like really pressing and rubbing the product in there. Then I feel like I'm already putting concealer there, so if I can do less mechanical, you know, actual touching to that skin area, the better. And I always like to put some in my forehead wrinkle. So the next three products are kind of going to be my interchangeable. So this is a little confusing. This is the Illuminating Instant, or the Instant Glow Illuminating Cream that Beautycounter launched at Christmas time, and this is phenomenal. I feel like this wears very much like the Countermatch Adaptive Moisture Lotion does on my skin, but it has an illuminescent to it. So I'm going to show you what this looks like, just because I'm hoping that they make this a forever product eventually. So it just has this really nice kind of glow. I know it's a little hard to see on camera, but I love using this under makeup, especially if I'm wearing a really light coverage foundation. And then most of the time I will use my Countermatch Daily Adaptive Moisture Lotion. Then I usually follow it with the Limelife by Alcone Sunscreen. So all I need is one pump of the Adaptive Moisture Lotion. A little goes a long way. And again, I like to pull that down my face and give that just a little bit of time to absorb before I move on to the Limelife by Alcone. This is the SPF 30 Perfect Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF. So just a little SPF tidbit. SPF has to do with how long the sunscreen will protect you from burning, not how strong it is. So I find that anything from about 25 to 30 tends to be about a good 2 hours before they encourage you to reapply. However, when you're using a product under your makeup, it's impossible to reapply it without messing up your entire face and makeup. So I have watched videos, and Wayne Goss had a video on this, and he said the most important thing is to use enough product under your makeup to do its job, and it will give you protection throughout the day. Chances of it just like completely wearing off under your makeup while you were at work and really, you know, being an issue, that isn't like necessarily such a problem as we would think it would be. Different than if you were at the beach or at the park on a 100-degree day with the sun just shining and beating down on you. That is really when you need to remember to reapply. So this is, one thing they say is you want about 1/4 teaspoon to color. I believe it was cover your face and your neck. So that's kind of a lot. So I don't think that that's quite 1/4 teaspoon. I usually do about 1.5 pumps, and even then, I'm not 100% sure that this is technically enough product. And I just sort of try to like get it a little bit everywhere, especially those high points, and really well on my nose. and then rub it in. I like to make sure I'm getting it right up here too, especially since I'm definitely getting, you know, a little bit more droopy and kind of heavy there because I'm constantly frowning. So I think sunscreen is hard. And this is, I forgot to mention, I assume you guys know, because I did have it in a video, but of course you haven't all watched all my other videos. This is a zinc oxide formula. So this is a 19% zinc oxide. I have really been kind of trying to figure out like what, you know, makes a formula like SPF 30, SPF 25, you know, however that works. 19% is pretty standard. 15 to 20% is pretty standard, I find, in most zinc oxide formula products. So that is, you know, pretty standard. I can feel it on my skin when I first apply it. Like, give it a good 10 minutes before I apply any makeup. It does really, I know that they say, you know, zinc oxide sort of sits on your skin as a barrier. So to not feel it at all is virtually impossible, but it really does sort of set into the skin and it wears well under makeup. So I do really like this one. I watched Angie from Hot and Flashy. She has like a sunscreen series and I can't remember now what her favorite one is and I haven't tried it, but you know, it's hard to find a good sunscreen to wear under your makeup. So if you are looking for one, give this one a try or check out her videos. If I think, I'll put them down in the comments because she does like wear tests with her favorite foundation for, I think it's like 5 different foundations. And she shows how they apply on the skin. And I think you can tell on camera even, I don't have a white cast. This sunscreen does not leave a white cast, so it wears really well. Alone, I find that I can, you know, just sort of do a translucent powder over this if I just really, you know, want to not really wear a lot of makeup, but I want to just eliminate the, you know, the shininess. Or I can layer over the top of it really well. So now I'm rambling. So thank you for watching my everyday before makeup skincare routine. Let me know if you have any questions. I would love to answer them down in the comments. Please leave me a comment. I really appreciate it. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and I would love it if you subscribed. Please let me know if there's any other videos you'd like to see me do. Since I'm so new to this, I've just been writing ideas down in a notebook, but I really only get about 1 day a week where I'm able to film. So I'm trying to be really methodical about what I am able, you know, what I'm able to do and the content I'm able to get out to you guys, you know, as quickly as possible. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.